Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Thursday. Okay, today's Thursday, May the 7th. Right now the time is 2:20, so you guys could be seeing angel number 222 or twos in general. Okay, I'm going to be using one of my personalized deck. I have both of them actually. I'm going to be using these two. So let's get into it and see what you guys might need to know. All right. Spirit, what messages or extra messages do you have for the collective at this time when it comes to the energy right now? What is it that they need to know at this time, please and thank you? What clarity and understanding can you provide for the collective? What messages does the collective need to... Oh, thank you. So we have one day, okay? One day could be very significant. This could be like tomorrow, for example. So there could be something happening in about one day or one day from the time that you see the video. Obviously, divine timing is different for everybody, you know, in general. But there is something about timing, countdown, things like that. Okay, something happening soon or coming soon. Okay, so take what resonates with that. Ones could be very significant as well. We have Gemini energy when it comes to being adaptable. We have intelligence, communication. Some of you guys could be socially networking with other people. There is something about also when it comes to curiosity energy. So now it's funny because I wrote curiosity twice on here because clearly I wasn't paying attention when I did the card. But curiosity could be something that you guys resonate with, especially when it comes to twin energy, because Gemini has the good side and the bad side, right? As we all know. So there's something about that where when it comes to twin energy or twin flame, that could be significant. Twos could be very significant, like I said. For some of you guys, there's something about close friendships too that could resonate for some of you in this time. Now, not everybody could resonate when it comes to close friendships. Maybe you guys have dealt with friendships or, you know, relationships with people where, you know, you want to trust people, you want to be close to people, you want people to understand you because you understand people. But there's something about not wanting to get close to people or not getting too close to people because, like I said, when it comes to past traumas or past situations you've dealt with, maybe you guys have been burned, you know, or scorned many times before because like people will pretend that they care about you, your mental well-being and everything that you have going on, but then they may do things behind your back that you don't know. Okay, so Gemini energy significant. Communication could resonate for some of you guys. Some of you guys could be collecting items. Now, this could be books. For some of you, maybe you guys have like a book collection. Seashells could be significant. Some of you may like to collect mugs, like for example, I don't know, a popular mug, but maybe like a Stanley cup could be very significant. I know a lot of people stopped using those too because I think there was something to do with like metal, the metal that was inside it. I don't know how true that is, but anyway, but there is something about collecting items, maybe gathering information, gathering, you know, items and certain things. Memories could be very significant too. So you could also be in certain people's energy, you could be a memory to them, right? Because it's almost like people will get to know you and there's something about your energy where you leave a lasting impression on people, whether it's good or bad, right? Because it's almost like when they had you and things were really good, they were enjoying your time, they were enjoying your energy, they were like enjoying everything about you. And then the moment you decided to pull your energy away or focus on yourself, it's almost like now people have you as like a memory, or they only have memories of you. And that could also be part of your path or part of your lesson for some of you guys too in the collective, where a lot of people that you've met in your life, whether this is past energy, whether this is like the past year or 2 or 3, there's something about your energy where people are meant to remember you as a memory. Meaning, even if they want to come back into your life, even if they want to come back in your energy, they want to apologize, whatever the case is, they're not allowed to come back in your energy because that ship has sailed, that chapter has closed. There's no point in returning back into that energy. So that is also significant where you guys could be dealing with that. For some of you guys too, this could be about rituals, okay? So take what resonates in that sense. We have North Node, like I said, something about ultimate present life lessons that need to be learned. Blue eyes could be very significant, like I said, when it comes to clarity. You guys could be receiving clarity about a situation. Now, this could be a karmic path that you guys have dealt with, okay? Or there's something about path to fulfillment, okay? But there is something about clarity and intuitive knowing for some of you guys, even when it comes to like comfort and reliability. There's something about your perception that could be very significant. You could have brown brown eyes or hazel eyes, or you could be dealing with somebody who has brown or hazel eyes. Okay, angel numbers are significant when it comes to receiving guidance, and also senior. Okay, now this could go either way. Okay, you guys, this could be you dealing with a senior in your energy. So when it comes to generations or, you know, energy in itself, that could be significant. Somebody who is a senior to you, meaning like a senior staff, a manager, whoever, take what resonates with that too. That could be significant. When it comes to age, that is significant too. You could be dealing with somebody who's very old school, or there's something about your energy where you have a lot of wisdom for your age. Okay, now when it comes to experiences and having experiences with older people, that could be significant. Okay, like you guys could be dealing with certain generations or certain people where you are seeing angel numbers as guidance when it comes to the wisdom that you're receiving. So even if you're not an older person, you could just have a lot of wisdom and knowledge, or you guys are dealing with an older person in your energy. And usually when that happens, it's usually something when it comes to not wanting to change. Like, you know, when you deal with people of different generations, and it's like, for example, like, maybe I can only speak for millennials because I'm a millennial, right? So like, say you're a millennial and you have a generation younger than you, I feel as though we do not mind learning from both generations because we grew up from both ends. We grew up with the older generation, and we're also growing up with the younger generation because some of us have kids, or some of us, you know, we're just used to dealing with the younger generation, right? And then we have our generation. So there's something about different generations too that could be significant. Social media could also be significant. You could have somebody watching your social media who resonates with this. Now, this person could have blue and brown eyes, who knows? But there is something about social media where you could be showing up as somebody who has a lot of clarity and a lot of warmth when it comes to being reliable or having reliability in your energy, right? Maybe you are somebody who is reliable, right? Moon energy as well is very significant, and we also have 2 hours. So some of you guys could have a Gemini moon. You don't have to, but even the moon cycle could resonate for some of you guys when it comes to Gemini. Now, I should be nosy and check because I don't know when the next moon cycle is, but I know there could be a new moon cycle showing up. So right now the moon cycle is in the waning gibbous moon. It's in Capricorn, okay? So let's see. Let's see when it goes into Gemini. Don't mind me, guys. I'm on my app on my my tablet, and I'm trying to see what day is going to be Gemini, okay? It could be around the new moon. Oh, I think I'm kind of right. Yeah, so yeah, there's something about the moon cycle. This could be about the new super moon that's coming up on the 16th and 17th, okay? That could be significant, but it's only for the 2 days. So the 16th and 17th, when it comes to the new moon, this is about Taurus and Gemini, and also Gemini energy. So yeah, something about the new moon could be very significant. Like, again, you guys could be releasing and letting go a lot of things and starting new beginnings. So you could be finding out something too when it comes to the energy. Like, you guys could be very receptive, like I said, in this energy, or there's something about, you know, your intuition, right? But 2 hours could be very significant. Like, you guys could be finding out something within the next 2 hours or so, right? We also have fall, okay? Fall energy could be very significant. Now, like I said, when it comes to transitions and letting go, that is very significant. Also, when it comes to the moon cycle, so some of you guys could be also being prepared, you know, to release and let go what no longer serves you. You could be releasing somebody who's born in the fall for some of you. So that would be like October, November, okay? Venus energy too. So yeah, when it comes to like relationships and things like that, you guys could be, you know, prepared when it comes to relationships and connections. And social media is very significant too when it comes to what you're attracting at this time. So there could be something that you guys are needing to let go, or you need to release. Like I said, this could be someone's energy. Again, you releasing and letting go so that you can prepare for what you are attracting. Venus and Gemini also could resonate too. We have divine masculine energy for some of you guys. So this is about action. Taking action and leadership could also be significant. Yeah, see guys, new beginnings. New beginnings, okay, movement, cars could be significant. We have Leo at the bottom of the deck, right? But there's something about starting a new beginning or moving into a new beginning when it comes to your energy, right? So let's see what else shows up. So Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective at this time? What else do they need to know at this time, please and thank you? Yeah, so we have soft echo, memory, message, intuition. Yeah, there's something about memories, like I said. So whoever this energy is, it's like you're just a memory at this point for some people. For some of you guys could be receiving intuitive downloads and messages about your energy. Somebody could also be receiving intuitive downloads about your energy as well, like it's a soft echo. So even if somebody tried to forget your energy, there's something that will always remind them about you, no matter how much they try to forget about you, right? Your energy is unforgettable for some of you guys. And even though people may treat you like, you know, you are forgettable, always remember that if you really were that unforgettable, then you wouldn't have people, you know, trying to poke at your energy. And a lot of times when you are intuitively connected to the divine, you can feel that. Like you can feel that energy, okay? Yeah, we have the gatekeeper. So you are somebody who stops progress until ready. This is about protection, readiness, and boundary. Some of you guys could have your boundaries up at this time. You guys are protecting yourself at this time. And it's almost like when you are ready to move forward, you will move forward. But at the same time, if you do not feel comfortable to move forward, or if somebody in your energy is making you uncomfortable, you will stop all progress. Like you will stop everything. You will stop communicating with this person. You will stop dealing with this person, this energy, whatever, whoever this is, okay? But there is something about your energy where when you leave an environment or you stop messing with people's energies, it's almost like whatever progress that they thought they had when it came to you being around them, all of that ends up stopping. You know, it's almost like being at a standstill, basically, right? Or it's like being at a stop sign. Like you ever, if anybody who drives, you guys understand, it's like being at a stop sign at, like, you know, say you stop and the person in front of you, it's like, it's a stop sign, not a light, okay? Like you can stop, you know, look back and forth and you can go. So some of you guys could be like that. It's like you will stop, you will be cautious, you will make sure everything is in order, and then you will move forward. But you could have people in your energy who don't like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, dream fragment, messages from guides, okay? You guys are receiving some type of dreams, symbols, you know, subconsciousness. Angel numbers are very significant. You could be dealing with somebody, like I said, whether this is someone older than you or someone in your energy, but there's something about you knowing that there's a lesson to learn about this situation at this current time. And when it comes to you disconnecting from people, releasing people, letting go, and allowing people to feel what it is like to lose your energy, that is also significant too. You're not doing it on purpose to people, but people sometimes need to learn their lessons when it comes to having people around them. People are so accustomed to having your energy around that when it's gone, and then it feels like a death. You know, like it feels like somebody died. And it's not to put that on you guys, I'm not claiming that energy, but it's almost giving the death card. It's like when you leave an environment, when you leave a space, people feel it. Okay, people feel it. Allow them to feel it, because if that was the case, then people would not treat you the way that they treated you or do the things that they do to you guys. And that is very significant as well. Okay. Some of you guys, when it comes to dreams and subconsciousness, you guys could be paying attention to your dreams. Some of you guys could have fragments of your dreams as well, where you guys could have bits and pieces of it, but you guys are still putting certain things together. Okay, take what resonates with that too. Not everybody's going to understand that, but that could be confirmation. We have magnetic pull. So attraction, alignment, like I said, Venus energy, something that is inevitable, okay? Inevitability is significant. You guys are attracting what it is that you desire, the weaver, creating your reality intentionally. So yeah, you guys are manifesting, okay? Clarity break, okay? Receiving sudden understandings, realizations, awakenings about this dynamic or situation that you guys could have been dealing with. Because you guys are aware of your energy, there's something about you guys quantum leaping or being able to quantum leap and have a, you know, a breakthrough, right? And this also talks about you guys having childhood flashbacks. So yeah, memories, like I said, Memories are very significant, okay? Anybody who is West Indian who knows the song from, I think it's Beanie Man, where it's like, memories don't live like people do. They always remember you, whether things are good or bad. That song. Somebody may listen to that song, or there's something about the lyrics in that song that resonates with somebody, because when it comes to your energy, people don't realize that whether things are good or bad, you will be a memory to them. Okay? So take what resonates with this. This is about your healing, your roots. Even when it comes to remembering who you are, that is also significant. Sometimes people don't want you to tap into your roots. Sometimes people don't want you to tap into your ancestry because they think it's wrong, or they think it's witchy, or they think it's you're doing hoodoo or voodoo. And it's so funny, like I said in one of my readings, it's so funny when you connect with your ancestors or your roots because that's your culture, and you have people who are brainwashed and saying that your culture that you're supposed to tap into is wrong, but believing in what someone else is feeding you, because again, not everybody is religious, right? But those who are religious, it's like you have someone else feeding you information. You don't even know if that information is true. But when you tap into your roots or your ancestry, doesn't matter where you're from, you know that's true. Down to the food you eat, the music you listen to, okay, being able to be in certain environments, like say you guys are used to the sun, being in the sun, maybe you guys have Viking ancestors, okay, like I'm not here to judge, everyone's ancestors are different. Maybe you have Viking ancestors where, those ancestry type of, lineage, it goes back into the time where people were, wearing fur and being in the snow and, that kind of stuff. So take what resonates with that when it comes to dealing with people. Okay. Yeah. Code breaker, ending old cycles or karmic bonds, liberation, clarity, and breakthrough. Like I said, you guys could be dealing with somebody, like I said, who's born in the fall. Okay. You guys could have ended an old cycle. This is a karmic bond, or somebody who was trying to karmically bond themselves to you. Okay. Whoever this energy or person or whoever this is, they were trying to break your energy by trying to basically stick to you, or try to, claim your energy, your innocence, your light. Okay. Even as a child, this energy was trying to claim your energy and light. And as you got older, you realized that you do not want anything to do with this energy, whoever this person, place, or thing is. You're aware, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have emotional distance. You guys are pulling back your energy so that you can see things more clearly, right? And then there's something about the energy when it comes to cycles, all right? You guys are ending cycles, like I said, okay? Ending cycles, or there's something about something orbiting in your energy. You could have somebody orbiting in your energy. So even if you do not want, this person orbiting around you, it's almost like they're trying to find ways to dilly-dally or linger in your energy when you've already closed out that cycle or closed out that chapter. I don't know why I'm getting the energy where somebody does not want to accept the fact that you do not no longer want anything to do with them. It's almost like it's a shocker for some people, okay? Like you do not want nothing to do with this person. You don't care. You don't want to be around them. You don't want to be near them. You just don't want nothing to do with them. You just want people to just respect your space, your peace. And I think some of you guys are just wanting to be alone at this time because you are starting to see things for what it is. You're seeing people, places, energies. Even if people are doing things without realizing what they're doing, it's almost like allowing entities to control their behavior or their mind or whatever they have going on, okay? And then we also have you guys releasing, like I said, catalytic release. You guys are letting go. You guys are feeling liberated. It's almost like every time you come around this energy, whoever this, energy is, like I said, it could be an environment, it could be a place, it could be anything. But every time you come into this environment, it's like you guys get this feeling of the ick, or you guys feel sick, or you feel ill, or your nervous system feels off. And then every time you separate yourself from this, energy, whatever this is, you feel liberated. You can feel the shift of change, okay, when it comes to you releasing and letting go. Repeating numbers, like I said, you guys, when it comes to universal guidance, angel numbers are very significant. You are in alignment. Do not allow someone else's energy or behavior to make you feel like you're not in alignment with your truth self, okay, with your path, with your destiny, and how you should show up for yourself. okay? Because if the shoe was on the other foot, or if the role was reversed, guess what? That person would probably be in the same type of energy that you're in right now. So if people don't want to understand why you are the way you are, if they want to act delusional and pretend like, oh, I don't know why the collective doesn't like me, or why the collective, oh, why, let them. Let them, okay? Confirmation with the horn. Let them, okay? People like to act delusional or act like they don't know what's going on because they don't want to take accountability for how they showed up in your life, how they showed up in your childhood, how they showed up in your adulthood, how they showed up in general. Okay, guys? I am going to end it here, though. Okay, I wasn't expecting it to be 20 minutes, but I'm going to end it here. So please take what resonates with you guys whenever you get this message or see this message. And again, thank you guys for the love and the support. I appreciate you guys as always. Follow me on YouTube and TikTok, like I always mention. And again, if you guys are looking to get, closed captions and stuff like that, definitely go on my YouTube channel. But, follow me on my website at www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. You guys can book a reading, or you guys can just check out my blog. Okay, guys? I am working on some things, like I said, in the background when it comes to my blogs and stuff like that. So hopefully whenever I'm finished, I can post a few crystal messages. I'm also going to see if I can work on the new moon messages, because I know like it's a little bit early, but there's a new moon and there's another full moon at the end of this month. So a lot of people were talking about how there's 2 full moons in the month of May, which is true. It's actually at the end of this month, because I believe May has like 31 days or something like that. So yeah. But anyway, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys as always. And I will see you guys in the next reading. Okay, guys? Bye, guys.